First things first. Cold one. You know the rest. This is just a vlog about the last G&P production. Fucking hell. The reaction that I've had on my version of it, the version that I filmed, is fucking amazing. The comments that I've had, that's the funniest thing. And from new subs or new viewers, no doubt they've subbed and what have you, saying it's the funniest thing that they've ever seen. They could not stop laughing. And someone has commented saying that their friend has watched the video and they don't have internet connection or what have you. They've watched it on, you know, their friend's computer, I presume anyway, and they, you know, and they are actually now going to get internet connection and stuff just because they've watched my video. I mean, that, fucking hell, that is amazing. Thank you. You know, like I've said in a few videos, if I put a smile on one person's face with that type of video, you know, that is a comedy. You know, I do a lot of different version genres and what have you, different topics and that, but that is meant to make people laugh, and it's done the job. And it's one of them productions. It's me and Paul, 007 Vauxhall. We meet up. We've been doing a lot of G&Ps. We call them G&Ps, Graham and Paul Productions and what have you. And I usually, before we meet up, like Paul will contact me saying, oh, you know, do you want to meet up? We'll do a little film. Or I will contact Paul and say the day before or a day or two. I usually think of something. I'm usually the one that comes up with the ideas. And you know, we meet up and I say to Paul, well, have you got any ideas? And he'll say, I haven't got a fucking clue. Like, and I say, well, I thought of, shall we do this and this and that? And that's what we usually do. But I didn't have a clue, absolute clue what to do, what to film, topic, nothing. I couldn't think of anything. Paul was the same. We just didn't have a, you know, usually when we haven't sort of got a clue, we'll sort of say, well, we'll head down there. We always start off in the castle and, you know, work from there. And it builds and we think, oh, I'll tell you what, we'll do this and we'll do that. This time, we 100%, Paul will vouch for it, we didn't have a clue, absolute clue what to do. We were stopping every 2 minutes and thinking, what fucking hell are we going to do now? And this and that. And so I would just switch the camera on, I would do my piece and this and that. And that's how it was all the way through the whole video. We just, like I said, we were wandering around like two nomads. And I tell you what, it's one of the funniest videos that I've ever watched. And I made it. I, you know, actually made, well, Paul did his version, I did my version and what have you. And when I pieced it together, edited it and what have you, and watched the full version, I was pissing myself laughing. And I, like I say, I made it. It's one of the funniest fucking things that I've ever watched. It's just, it's amazing how it went that day. Absolutely. And like I say, from the comments that I've been getting, it's just absolutely, thank you. Thank you very much. That's why I do it. That's why Paul does it. All good fun. We always have a good laugh. Always have a good laugh. And, you know, it was a fucking good day out. Good day. We always like making our films. But we did not have a clue what to do next. What, you know, It was just totally made up. Just plodded along, and it's one of the funniest things that I've ever watched. So yeah, so thank you, for those comments. They were, it's amazing when you get comments like that. And we got stopped. We got stopped by a certain woman. Oh, I love your videos. And well, we got recognised, I think, about 3 times. First was some lad. Oh, how are you? How's it going? And I said, yeah, fine, thanks. You okay? Yeah, and all that. And he went past, and Paul said to me, he said, who was that? I said, I don't know. I don't fucking clue who he was. And another one, I was filmed by the National School in Liverpool, and this car was hooting and all that. And Paul, you wave back and that, and Paul said, who's that? And I was doing a bit to camera, and I glanced, and I seen this car, and they were hooting and what have you, and I didn't know who it was. But it's good, you get recognised, people appreciate what you do. And like I say, this woman stopped and had a talk and that. Oh, I watch all your videos, I think they're brilliant and what have you. And she said, well, what you doing now? We said, oh, we're making a film, making a video. Oh, what about? And we were honest. We said, we don't know. We don't know what we're doing. All right. So where are you off to now then? We don't know. We were genuinely, we did not have a fucking clue what we were doing. But it's one of the funniest things that, well, that I've ever seen on my version, and it's absolutely, feedback, and it's brilliant. So yeah, and tomorrow I'm off and about on my travels. So I think I've got, like I said, don't really know myself. Well, I know what I'm going to do, but what I'm going to actually film, I might do a POV camera shot, GoPro car POV, as well as walk POV, and also the handheld camera, the standard Sony. So yeah, don't think it's going to be too bad a day tomorrow, but with the GoPro in the inside of it. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, got asked about. Actually, I've been asked once or twice about the POV, the GoPro setup I use when I'm driving, and I might do a little video about that just to show my setup. I use a GoPro. Well, I mainly use a GoPro. How it's attached inside the car to get a POV through the windscreen and what have you. And sometimes I use a Hitachi with a suction mount, but I don't use a suction mount for the GoPro. So I might do a video about that. People are interested in this stuff, or they might do it themselves. Think, okay, that's a good idea. That's how I'll set up, So yeah, out and about tomorrow. But like I say, absolutely, it was a good day. Well, a good day. We were out for a couple of hours or whatever you usually, But we did not have a clue. Absolute no idea what we were going to do. Through the whole of the session, the whole of the project, we just fucking went from one. We just do this, and then off we went, wandered. The cameras were out, and then we wandered off a bit, and that we just did not know. We just didn't have a clue. It was totally ad lib. But like I say, I watched it, and I was laughing my head off, and I made the video. So anyway, I'm going. I'll see you lot in the next one.